Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Monday, November 29th, 2010. Well, folks, the markets are down again today. A continued European debt worry just flagging the markets. I mean, across the board, you're seeing people continue to be worried. The markets continue to be worried about this European debt issue. Now, just over the weekend, Ireland officially got bailed out, $113 billion. But the bottom line is the next country, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Belgium, you name it, it's just one more down the pipeline. All right, and that's the sure thing that's coming out at this point is that these countries aren't going to be able to avoid it. I mean, Greece, you had Greece months and months ago. Then they were able to placate and kind of pacify the markets. Now you have Ireland. Now the next ones are going to be coming down. Now who knows when it's going to be? It could be a month from now. It could be a week from now. It could be a few months from now. But they are coming, and there's no avoiding it. So that's what the market's coming to realization with, and that means the dollar is going higher. Why would the dollar go higher if you have issues in Europe? Well, basically the euro is falling. All right, remember, bailouts, essentially like when we bailed out the banks, when the Fed continues to bail us out with POMO and QE2, it's when you print more and more money. So if more and more countries in Europe have to be bailed out, they're going to be printing more and more euros. When you print more euros, the dollar obviously strengthens against the euro as the euro falls. So the dollar is soaring today. Take a look at the dollar. I mean, the dollar's been on a one-way track. Here's the daily dollar chart. Take a look at this, folks. An unbelievable move up, really, over the last month or so, about 3 weeks or so. Look at that move up. You are approaching a good resistance level. 200 moving averages up here on the daily dollar chart as well. But bottom line is, this is the name of the game. Bailouts galore. Now, by the way, down the line, we will have to bail out states. The states will be getting bailed out. You can almost guarantee it at this point. I can't see them letting California go under. I can't see them letting New Jersey and New York go under and some of these other states. So you have to figure that's going to end up happening. And it's just going to be a reason, another reason for the dollars to be printed and the dollar to ultimately fall back down. But right now, the euro is the weaker currency. That means the dollar is stronger. And when the dollar is stronger, you have a weaker U.S. market. Again, going back to the SPY, take a look. That's your daily chart. By the way, I called the lows of the day today beautifully. I said when the spiders SPY pierced the 50 moving average right here, that was the low of the day. On an intraday basis, it was right here. In addition, you had a beautiful bottoming tail. Bottoming tails are bullish signals. They are generally a buy signal. I called it out in the intraday stock chat. Look at the market move up, right up to this line, pulls back, moves up again. And you can see it's hammering on this bluish line, which, by the way, if I zoom out, that's gap fill from last Tuesday. Here's Tuesday, here's Wednesday. Thursday was closed. Friday, we had the sell-off as North Korea and European debt worries continued to bubble up. All right, right now the North Korean situation seems to be quiet for now, but you never know when that's going to flare up either, and that would be another reason why the dollar would increase in value. If the dollar continues up, then expect the markets to be under pressure. If the dollar starts to pull back, which it's getting in the range where you probably think it does get a pullback soon, then the markets will be moving higher. All right, it's that simple. Now, there are some unique things going on today. Not only did you have a little bit of a gap fill buy right here that we called out, you pierced it beautifully, and then look at the bounce right there, almost back to gap fill. Then the market flushed down, comes all the way down, creates the bottoming tail. That's a buy signal. You pop all the way back to the blue line, you pull back to this white pinkish area, bear flag it, then down to a double bottom right in here, and then up we go right here. And again, if you break above the blue line, look for the highs of the day and gap fill to go right here, 118.80-ish, give or take a little bit. And again, if you take that out, then you're looking for the 50 moving average to the upside on this market. Now, gold today, take a look at the GLD. GLD is up. Now, if the dollar is so strong, why is gold up today? Let me ask you all that question. It's very, very simple, the answer. Because of global instability. When things are so uncertain, you have North Korea still kind of making waves. You have the whole European situation, which is just getting out of control. Even though the dollar goes up, people still look for safety. They're worried about the U.S., they're worried about Europe, they're worried about Asia. So what do? They buy gold. So even though the dollar is up, which usually pushes gold down, the fear out there is making people buy gold and keeping gold price up a little bit, up 37 cents on the day. All right, how about the USO? This is another impressive move. The USO is also going up. Now, why with the dollar higher? Well, you basically have a situation where you have retail sales over the weekend were pretty solid. That's good. Overall, it does seem like the U.S. is recovering. Jobs numbers are coming out this Friday. We're going to do a No Hype Live broadcast, so you want to join the research center so you can be involved in that, where we show charts and give live play-by-play of those jobs numbers and trades off of that jobs number. And again, that's just one thing included in the research center. I put out a chart over the weekend on Sunday, and that was yesterday, for the research center. The trade triggered today, already in the money sizably. It was a great trade. Also, the last trade that we put out was also in the money. Good trades on the hot charts and alerts recently. Very, very well done. Also, we had the USO on the bullish pro trader watch list as of this level right here with a target right in this range. As you can see, it turned out perfectly. Great move on the USO. In fact, we'll probably remove that this afternoon from the pro trader as it's had a monstrous pop from this level all the way up. That was a bullish pro trader watch list as the plays continue to be home runs in the research center. Again, research center $49.99 a month, folks. No brainer. 50-minute, 40-minute, 30-minute videos every night. Daily market report, hot charts and alerts, trade alerts, pro trader watch list, which again can be utilized as trading facets as well, and ways to make money in this market. And it's all turning up green right now. So again, we encourage you to come join. So the USO is strong again today. That's good to see. You can see that's actually helping the markets, even though Exxon and Chevron are lower. Exxon's only down 27 cents, not much of a drop. Chevron's down a little bit more, down about 91 cents. But look at that nice little tail. It's actually a little bit of a tail. In addition, if you just take this low little pivot, you can see we've recaptured this low level. It actually could be a short-term buy signal on the Chevron chart there. We'll continue to watch that. I'll talk about it in tonight's nightly video as well. Apple Computer down $2.15. Not really much of a drop today on that. Dow, again, just so you guys have a sense of it, Dow's down 113 points, NASDAQ down 28, S&P down about 10, basically 1% drop across the board. Now, the one thing that's pretty impressive here is Amazon. Amazon's up about $1.60. Why? Because retail sales in online shopping have been very strong. A lot of people avoiding the malls, avoiding all the craziness, and just shopping online. And Amazon obviously reaping the benefits. That stock is up today. But I have to say this. The stock has already priced it a majority of this in. If you take back 2 earnings reports ago, it was a $100 stock. Now it's 100. It hit 181.84 today. That, I think, could be a short-term little top. Again, see where it closes today. If this closes around the flat line today, I definitely think a top could be in on Amazon, at least for the short run. We'll continue to watch that and see how it plays out. But nonetheless, very nice right there. In addition, I said I gave a trade alert out over the weekend. Here it is, folks. Take a look at this. All right, I will give you the exact trade that I gave to the hot charts and alerts, which is part of the research center. So if you had the research center, you got this. It was a home run. Basically, what I was doing was just charting out this trend line right here. And again, you connect it right through the lows. And I said on a pierce of this line, it would be a buy on JP Morgan, all right? So see the pierce of the pink line right down to here. I gave it out at 37.15 to 37.35 area. The stock hit it and pierced it beautifully, going down to 37.11. That was your buying opportunity. Since then, it has rallied about 50 cents off the lows intraday. This is one day. This is the trade that triggered today, already up 50 cents on JP Morgan. Break-even stop is in at this point, and you're just going to let it do its thing the rest of the time. Again, as it goes up, you want to raise your stop and make sure you profit on it and just continue to enjoy the profits. In addition, BAC mid last week, I gave it as a call right here to double bottom. That stock is doing nicely off a double bottom. You can see up about 16 cents on Bank of America as well. Just trust the charts, folks. That's what we do. We don't go by any hype. Hype we keep out of it. What we try to do is just focus on the charts and let the charts tell us when to make a trade. The charts will tell you. That's when you get 85-90% success rate trades, which is unparalleled out there in the industry. That's when you take the trades. That's when you make money. Now, a couple other plays. We've talked about some large caps here. I want to talk about a couple small caps. RBY, Rubicon Minerals. Mineral play, unbelievable move. This is actually a billion-dollar market cap company. Look at the size of this move, guys. Up $1.36. What a move on this stock. Now, this is a mineral play. There are some other mineral plays that you want to keep an eye on. AAU is another one here. That's had a big move up as well. One stock I'm watching very closely is TORM, T-O-R-M, TORM Minerals. This is another mineral play. Again, I think I talked about this last week, too. Beautiful on the 50 moving average right here. And again, you got to figure a mineral play that ran up like this came back in. It looks like it's due for a pop soon, so keep a close eye on that one. And again, it's a thin one, a small cap, but a profitable small cap at that, on pace to do about 30 to 50 cents in earnings, trading at $8. And again, a lot of these mineral plays are not positive, and that's one of the good things about this one. I have to say that it does make money, and it looks to me like it could be a runner at any point, so you want to have that on your watch list. I definitely have it on my watch list as I continue to watch it trade in light volume here. Okay, anything else? Let's see. Anything else I want to discuss? No, we covered Amazon. We covered a bunch of these things. Let's go back to the SPY on an intraday. Overall, you have to look at the dollar. If the dollar starts to slowly float down today, look for the markets to move higher. I think, again, the markets could be near a short-term bounce. It really depends on if there's more geopolitical. If anything happens in North Korea, folks, more shots are fired. Chances are it will erupt into war. South Korea is being pressured by their people with protests that essentially they will have to do something if anything happens again. So if that happens, that could be bearish for the markets as well as Europe. If everything stays quiet, I expect the markets to be neutral to higher. If anything global geopolitical happens, the markets will go down further. It's that simple, folks. Fed is trying to control it to the upside and keep it up. If they can't, based on geopolitical events, it's going to go down. All right, enjoy. Come join the Research Center. Also, webinar coming up this coming weekend. Saturday is the webinar, methodology webinar. We will reveal secrets that we do not reveal in the Research Center or in the chat room. These are secrets to trading profitable. All right, it's all about making the money here, making the big money, doing the right trades. And not only that, but if you take the webinar this Saturday, you get a free week of the chat room included. All right, you can use it as you see fit, whether you have an hour a day or every day of the week. That's fine. Doesn't matter to us. The point is you get involved, you get a sense of the market, you get trades, you get swing trades, and you can ask any questions you have on any current plays that you currently hold and make some more money. All right, join up now. We'll talk to you all soon. Take care.